Have you ever let your enthusiasm outpace your understanding? Driven by pure heart, but guided by zero data? Have you ever tried to fix a problem only to break it further? If that's your story, you're in the right place. If it isn't, your time is coming. Because the truth is, a good heart is no substitute for an empty head. Today we meet a hidden person who learned the hard way that reckless speed is never a match for wisdom. My name is Tony Lewis, and here I'm again, y'all. It's my plum-pleasing pleasure, as usual, to share with you today a few minutes for us underdogs and strugglers in the Bible. Hidden people, huge lessons. If these messages are feeding your spirit, please take a moment to like, comment, and subscribe, and pass this along to someone who needs a lift today. Thank you, family, for your incredible love and support. Now, let's go meet another hidden person nobody is talking about. Ahimaaz. Ahimaaz. Fast feet, little wisdom. Fast feet, little wisdom. Just because you can run doesn't mean you should. Just because you have passion doesn't mean you have preparation. Just because your heart is right doesn't mean your timing is right. Good intentions still need God's wisdom. Let me tell you his story. It's found in 2 Samuel chapter 18. King David's son Absalom had rebelled against his father. You remember that? A terrible battle took place, and Absalom was killed. Now, somebody had to carry the news back to King David. Joab chose a Cushite, a messenger, a deliverer, to deliver the message. But there was another man there. His name was Ahimaaz, means my brother is counselor. He was a jackrabbit runner of a man, my God, who was the regular messenger of King David. Ahimaaz wanted to run. Really, he wanted to run, y'all. He begged Joab. He asked him again and again and again. Finally, Joab said, go ahead. Just go ahead. So Ahimaaz got to running. And he ran so fast that he outran the Cushite brother. When he arrived, he had excitement. He had energy. He had speed. But he didn't have the complete message. He got there first, but he wasn't fully prepared. The Cushite arrived later on and delivered the full message. Ahimaaz teaches us that being first is not always the same as being effective. Let me tell you how this brother struggled. He struggled with speed before sense. He wanted to run before understanding. He struggled with desire before discernment. Who am I talking to? He wanted the assignment without considering the responsibility. He struggled with passion before preparation. His enthusiasm exceeded his readiness. You ever been there? He struggled with excitement before evaluation. He rushed ahead without fully thinking through the situation. Who am I talking to? He struggled with movement before maturity. He moved quickly, but wisdom had not fully caught up. But what is the huge lesson? What is the huge lesson? God is not impressed by how fast we run, but he is pleased when we run with his full message at the right time. Let me say that again. God is not impressed by how fast we run, but he is pleased when we run with his full message at the right time. Family, many people have ruined opportunities, not because they were bad people, but because they moved too fast. What? Wisdom asks 4 things. Is this the right thing? 2, is this the right time? 3, am I the right person? And 4, is it the right way? Proverbs 19:2 says, enthusiasm without knowledge is no good. Haste makes mistakes. Family, don't confuse motion with maturity. Don't confuse activity with accomplishment. Don't confuse excitement with effectiveness. Sometimes the wisest thing you can do is slow down long enough to hear God's voice, because a delayed decision with wisdom is often better than a quick decision with regret. When you and I struggle like Ahimaaz, when we rush into relationships, when we start projects without planning, Lord have mercy. When we answer before listening, when you speak before understanding, when you volunteer before counting the cost. You ever been there? I know I've been there. When you move fast when God is saying slow down, and seek wisdom when you succeed like Ahimaaz. There's something positive about Ahimaaz. He was eager, available, willing, faithful, dependable. Those are great qualities, but imagine how much greater his effectiveness could have been if his wisdom matched his willingness. When you succeed, let wisdom guide your passion. Let preparation support your purpose. Let patience strengthen your plans. Let discernment direct your decisions. God can use fast feet, but he prefers faithful hearts and wise minds. Let me say that again. God can use fast feet, but he prefers faithful hearts and wise minds. Family, come up close. Maybe right now you're standing at the starting line of something new. And a new relationship, a new ministry, a new business, a new job, a new dream, a new opportunity, and you're ready to run. That's wonderful. Really it is. Run! But run wisely. Before you ask God to open doors, ask him to open your eyes. Before you ask God for speed, ask him for wisdom. Before you ask God for promotion, ask him for preparation. Because what God prepares for you, God can preserve you in. And what God doesn't rush you into, you shouldn't rush yourself into it either. The goal is not simply to arrive. The goal is to arrive ready. The goal isn't to just be first. The goal is to be faithful. But remember the huge lesson. God is not impressed by how fast we run, but he is pleased when we run with his full message at the right time. Join me next week for the episode number 4 of the people nobody talks about. More hidden people, more huge lessons, more proof that God sees what others miss. To God be the glory. I'm out, y'all.